It's not clickbait. I honestly wish it was. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking all about this crazy Hermes journey that I've been on the past couple weeks. I feel like this is sort of giving like FaceTime vibes, hanging out with your friend. I'm obviously at the bridal salon. I'm just sitting on the couch hanging out, so I figured I would tell you guys this story because I honestly still can't believe that all of it happened the way that it did. I've just honestly been working really hard at building this business and changing it and making it the way that I want. I decided I'm going to treat myself, and it was my birthday the next day, so I went online and I found the exact Kelly. Let me actually back up. I've been looking at vintage Kellys in size 32 in box calf Sellier for so long. I kid you not, this has been months and months and months in the making. And I'm not gonna name the website because I don't wanna like give them a bad rap, because I'm hoping that this was just something that was like a one-off experience for me. I'm glad that none of you guys have to go through this, but unfortunately it was me that it ended up happening this way for. There were two Kellys that I was really interested in, and basically the long and short of it is that one of them was no longer there anymore. So I'm like, okay, it's sold. So now I'm at the point where I really need to decide, am I willing to take the risk to lose this other one? This is really my chance. Like I would really love to own this, and I've wanted this one for a very long time. It was a really good price. I'm going for it. A day later, I get an email saying, we are so sorry, but we can't complete your order. They ended up sourcing this specific Kelly from Japan. And I know that that is very common. It's very typical because Japan's resale market, as any of you know that are really interested in vintage Hermes or just vintage handbags in general, a lot of them come from Japan. So I was like, okay, that's great, because I have a lot of trust in Japanese standards anyway. In terms of authenticity, there was absolutely no question in my mind that this thing was legit, because it goes through this authentication process on one end from the site that I was buying from, and I also purchased a separate authentication that it would be coming with. So I was 100% about it. I'd also done a lot of research myself to know what to look for and what to sort of be a little bit wary of. It was perfect. So sure enough, next day I get this email from them saying, we are so sorry, but we can't fulfill your order. There was actually some molding on the inside of the bag. I guess they had just not been aware of ahead of time. And I thought, I have looked through all of the different conditions. I've looked through the photos. I know exactly what I'm looking for when something says like A/B quality. This was just like the system that they use. Sometimes it's good, excellent, fair, whatever. So I look through and it says AB, and I'm like, how is it possible then that you're saying that there happens to be mold on the bag? That was like a little bit of like a, okay, that's a little strange, but maybe just a one-off. Not to mention, I made a video about this. I was so excited, and I thought, I'm doing this at 26. It's my last day of being 26. I'm gonna do this for myself. I really wanted to get an Hermes handbag. Today's the day. I'm so excited. I was literally at home by myself on the couch. I set up my camera and I'm like, I'm gonna vlog this. This is gonna be so fun. I'm buying a Kelly. I'm perfectly certain that this is not only the one, but this is just everything is right about this. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, I'm literally gonna call them tomorrow and see if they can speed ship it to me. Wow, that's crazy. I own a Kelly. I was just so excited, and I was a little bummed out when I found out that it wasn't actually gonna happen. But okay, I decided to move on. I keep looking and looking. Like 10 days later, I end up finding one. I couldn't believe that I was seeing it, because it was one of the first two that I was originally looking at. The second option, the one that I thought wasn't there anymore, came back up. I can't believe that this is happening. This is such good timing. And it actually was the day that I got monetized. I'm like, you know what? This is the actual moment I was supposed to go for it originally anyway. So I'm all excited. I don't vlog it this time. I'm in the car with my husband. I clicked confirm purchase, and I was so excited because I thought not only could this day not get any better because I'm monetized, it was a Monday. It was the only day that my husband and I actually have off, and we have it off together, which is so fun. So I decided, like, how great is this? I'm gonna commemorate this moment and I'm actually going to buy the Kelly, the surprise Kelly that came back up. No. So, of course, as the story would go, the next day I get another email from the company saying, unfortunately, we had to cancel your order, it couldn't be fulfilled. And I'm like, okay, this has to be a glitch. Maybe it's because this was sent to me the last time, I don't know what's going on, something has to be wrong on their end. It was also the end of the day, and I tried calling them to figure out what was going on, no answer. Also, I had just spoken with somebody in their customer service department literally that morning to say, hi, I just wanted to know if it's gonna be here, like if it's actually gonna be shipping out soon. This particular item was available for same-day shipping. Mind you, it's coming from the States, but I was so excited to take this on an upcoming trip that I have to Montreal. I thought this timing could work out absolutely perfectly if it gets shipped out on time. It ends up being that it wasn't even in stock to begin with. So because I had found it through an option when I was looking at all of these Kellys, and it said like view similar options. So I clicked on that, and then all of a sudden there was the handbag that I loved from before, and I thought maybe this one is just meant for me, that I went for it. But then they said sometimes handbags that I've already sold that should be unlisted end up back in this like view more handbags like this one that you're looking at option, which I clicked to find it, so it wasn't even available to ship the second time. So here I am, and this is not to complain, I think this is more of like a comical story now than anything. I'm honestly, seriously not just saying this to make a big story out of it. I just thought, what are the chances that this actually happens twice, when after so long of looking and searching and trying to find the right one, I end up finding two, buy both, and they both get canceled. So that's my story of buying two separate Hermes Kellys and neither of them arriving to me. None of them came in the mail. Thank goodness my card didn't get charged, or else that would have been a whole other part of it. I thought that I would share it even just to provide you with some entertainment that has to do with Hermes. But tell me if this has ever happened to you, if you have gone through with purchasing something you were so excited about and it didn't end up showing. I would also love to know where you guys are buying your second hand, obviously vintage, because that's just what I love. Vintage Hermes Kelly Sellier, preferably 28 or 32, good quality box calf. That's the absolute dream. Another thing that I want to say is that I don't want to just come across as if this was like a frivolous decision. I thought about this. I researched these handbags for so long to be sure that the one that I actually ended up going for, the two that I went for at the end of it, were the right ones at the right price, and I actually ended up getting really, really good prices on them because I had searched so much. Anyway, here we are. Obviously, neither of them were meant to be, and that's fine. I'm happy with that. If I wasn't meant to have them, I'm glad that I don't. So who knows what will end up happening. I think I'm gonna try my chances at Hermes in Montreal and just see if anything comes of it. That's the story for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much again for getting me to the point of being monetized. This has been so fun. If you haven't seen that video already, it'll just be a click away after this one, but if you want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. If not, I have a lot of other Hermes content on my channel, including a short that honestly, I would love to know if you like the Brides de Gala, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, blanket as much as I do. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, tell me all about your favorite Hermes handbags or items that you guys have, and I'd love to talk to you in the comments below. See you soon. Bye.